I gotta go, Sissy.
So soon?
The kids get out of school at 3, and I gotta explain to them about GW. I am so sorry about Peggy. She was a really good woman in spite of. Tell the buzzer to call me.
I will. And those Valium ought to kick in any minute.
Oh, here.
Take these with you. I got another bottle.
Oh, thank you.
Bye-bye, hon. Thanks for the casserole. Now you hold your head up high, you hear?
I'll try.
I mean it.
I was so scared to play gay. Scared someone would, suspect.
After he got off the soap opera, he started doing theater, Sissy. Awful stuff.
I got this play in this tiny little theater known for doing gay plays. Male nudity, the works. Every night the theater was just packed. It was just one big old homo hoedown.
Some musical term, allegro, allegri,
Crescendo?
no, whatever it was, it had nothing whatsoever.
God, what was I thinking?
Anyhow, the play was going along all nice night, and all of a sudden, my son walks out on the stage.
Came out on stage completely balls out naked. I had nothing.
And then all of a sudden these other boys start parading out naked too. And they start touching each other. Sexual act. I mean, there was dim lighting and all, but the provocative moments, the illusion was complete, thank you very much. And he was playing homosexual.
I had come out to my parents. Or so I thought.
Wilson walked out early on. I just looked down at my lap till it was over. I've never been so humiliated in all my life. Oh, and you know what he had the audacity to do? Came up to us after the scene. What'd I think? What was I supposed to think? I just stared at him with my mouth open. And then he said, okay, let's go get some dinner.
All through dinner, we just talked about nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Wilson said we're not ever going back to Los Angeles. Said it was worse than Dallas. I've raised him better than that, Sissy. I did. Oh, and on top of everything, when we went to see Annie Get Your Gun the next night, Bernadette Peters had lost her voice, and this other girl that I never heard of in my life did the role of Annie Oakley, who they said had once had a part in The Bold and the Beautiful, but I certainly didn't remember her. The entire trip was one big bust.
Well, that's too bad.
How she dresses. In public.
Getting an eyeful, honey?
Strutting like a fanny rooster.
Well, what, Latrell? Oh, hello, Sissy. How you doing, Sugar? I'm fine.
Where's the stove?
Oh, Mama, where it belongs. Ooh-wee. Look at all this food.
Just doing this out of spite, Lavonda Jane. Mama's gonna look like a fool wearing that fur and all this heat.
You know, Lita came by and brought a tuna casserole, and I refrigerated it. She's real worried how this is going to affect y'all's friendship. She kicked GW out, and I give her some Valium.
That's sweet.
You mean it's true?
Of course it's true. There's a police record on it and everything. Why wouldn't you think it was true? You know, this ain't going to affect our friendship.
Well, I told her that, but she's real worried. You ought to go by and see her.
I believe it. Did they arrest GW?
For what? Leaving two wooden legs in the wrong place?
No.
They just had to investigate, you know, given the circumstances and all. I read the coroner's report. Mama hit her head on the sink. And the blow caused her brain to be flooded with blood. And she internally hemorrhaged to death. Subdural Hematoma is what they called it.
Oh, bless her heart.
They say she never suffered.
Well, I just think Sister felt sort of cooped up all those years with your daddy. You know how he was. She just, had needs.
Needs? Yes, needs, Latrell. Some of us have needs. It runs in this family. Although, I'm quite convinced it must have skipped a gene or something when you was born.
I have needs too. I have, I just don't make mine public.
Well, I don't recall any of mine being made in a public place, Latrell.
Unfortunately, I can't say the same.
You are awful.
One and only Mama has died by tripping over 2 wooden legs and hitting her head on the sink in a seedy motel where she was committing adultery. Y'all are laughing. I don't think it's funny.
They're always there. Maybe that's because they're locked up and don't have anywhere else to go. That was a joke. Okay.
I caught your last show.
Ooh, that's a little bit out of control. Usually I perform after the patients have been medicated. You talk to Nurse Jackson, tell her that was a much better system. I'd sure appreciate it.
I'll see what I can do.